Today's meditation will be a little bit different. Basically, I'll give you the suggestions or the instructions, or however one might look at it, all up front. And then the rest of the time will be in silence. So there'll be no bells and further instructions once the original suggestions are given. So establishing the posture in the body and in the mind, releasing tensions in the body, releasing tensions in the mind, allowing the physical posture to be upright, which will be different days and different bodies. But the posture is upright with the least amount of tension. And allowing the mind to be concentrated, to be aware, to pay attention. Paying attention with the least amount of tension. So looking a little closer at what is going on in my body, activating the legs in order to support the torso. If you're sitting on a chair, send the heels down and the knees away from the hips, just lightly as a thought pattern. And see what that action does to your lower abdomen and the rest of the spine. If you're sitting on a cushion, cross-legged, half lotus or lotus, bring the heels as a thought pattern. They're not going to move much. Slightly towards your abdomen and send the knees away from the abdomen. There's a slight activation of the inner thighs in order to support, to generate a lift in the lower abdomen and support in the lower back. Send your two sits bones into your seat. And then think of them as if they're separating, going sideways. They're not going to move. Again, in order to feel the space between the legs, between the hips and the pelvic girdle. Allow a sense of hollowness to be in the lower abdomen, supported by the legs. And let that hollowness percolate up the front of the spine. Let the shoulder blades come down and slightly forward or in towards the back, into the back, into the ribs. Let the chest open or widen. And notice the desire to bring the shoulder blades together in order to do that. Let go of that. Remember that your chest is both in the front and the back. It's not just in the front. So to widen the chest means the back needs to widen, not just the front. Relax the neck. Release the chin. Let the chin drop ever so slightly in order to elongate the back of the neck. Let the eyes be soft, whether they're closed or open. Let the mouth be soft. Start to play with the movements of up and down in the body. So you might find, for example, you're sending the heels down, and then the spine, the front of the spine goes up as a result. You might look at sending the back of the spine down. The back of the spine is dropping down, and the front of the spine is lifting as a result. Just noticing up and down movements in the body. Noticing hollowness, the feeling of hollowness, and the feeling of solidity, and how one supports the other. Noticing expansion and contraction, for example, in my breathing, and how one supports the other. Every so often, when you find your attention has wavered, as it will, just come back to hollowing the abdomen by activating the legs, relaxing the shoulder blades, lengthening and opening the chest, releasing the throat, letting go of the chin, softening the eyes, the mouth, and the jaw. And using the movements of the body to examine how all opposites create each other. Up, down, hollow, solid, expanding, contracting. Let the body be your teacher. sitting and observing the edge of the interplay between tension and attention, expanding, contracting, up, down, movements, stillness, going out, coming in, just observing constant interplay between these.